No,
I'd like to say something, actually, something
Please.
a bit more deep.
Please.
Well, look, we're all here in very relative positions compared to what the people in Caracas and Venezuela are going through right now. There's 50,000 people missing still. 1,400 confirmed dead. And past the window of likely survival, which is 72 hours. So now you've got people under the rubble dying of dehydration if they're no crushed already. Yes, I'd just like us to send prayers to the people of Venezuela, and yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
You know, Kenny, thank you. And that's something that I do find to be a tragedy in the way our society operates. Natural disasters. I mean, if we were more united together, we would have a rush of volunteers, you know, being...
We do, Jack. We do. Multiple countries across the world have sent their volunteers.
I know. You're right.
Donald Trump has sent the armed forces to help, you know.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Wait, whoa. You're glad to hear that U.S. troops are being sent for this garbage, Jack?
For rescue efforts?
Oh,
yes.
Sorry. I thought he was talking about the war.
When the U.S. Marines arrived, the locals said, muchas gracias.
I'm tripping. I was on some... I thought he was talking about something else, guys.
Yeah.
Because I was not listening to him earlier.
Venezuela is another story, though, too. I mean, the U.S. just kidnapped their president, and we've been taking over
apprehended their terrorist dictator.
Where's Maduro?
Apprehended their terrorist dictator.
Where's he at, though?
But we've also stolen a bunch of... We've stolen a bunch... Confiscated. I won't say stolen. We've confiscated a bunch of their funds from the sale of their resources, their oil.
Like pirates.
And it's being denied to the people while they're
money
trying
that was
to
funding terrorism. Money that was funding narco-terrorism.
So they say. So they say, Kenny. They were throwing missiles at little boats. They have been doing double taps as well. They've been doing war crimes, Kenny.
I just see Donald Trump as I just see Donald Trump as like Batman, yeah.
Yeah, you
and
are just
I see communists and Marxists as being like the Jokers.
Yeah,
and the
hero.
Penguin, you know.
You love
Jack.
him.
You remind me of the Penguin a bit, actually.
You
do. I can just imagine you with a long fucking cigarette holder. Give us an impression of the Penguin's laugh.
Kenny, tell us how much you love Trump. What would you do for him? Tell us how loyal you are, man. You're not really loyal, Kenny. You're not even loyal at all.
Let him answer, Zill. That's a curious.
Well, Donald Trump's just an avatar of the principles that I'm loyal to, like justice, free speech, secure borders, that kind of thing. So, for example, I'm not so loyal to him that I believe that he can't do no wrong. I wish he would go harder on the clients of, like, Jeffrey Epstein, for example, and release more of the files. You know, and if he did get implicated in the files, I would drop my support for him, but I'd still be loyal to the MAGA movement. So the next person that I would want to see as US president after Donald Trump would be J.D. Vance, personally. I think he's looking good for it. Maybe Marco Rubio.
Oh, good Lord. Kenny, I love you. And Andy, genuinely, thank you for the support, the contribution. I think he was poking a little fun at you, Kenny. Andy, thank you for doing that. Kenny, I got to ask, though, how on earth... Okay, so let me see if I can put these pieces together. Donald Trump represents the movement, MAGA, right? And you're behind that. And to you, that signifies justice, secure borders, and there was something else I missed, but it's along those lines, right?
Law and order.
law and order. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
So justice, law and order, absolutely. How on
Strong
earth?
economy.
But well, okay, those two are separate because that's another discussion. But law, justice, law and order, and how do we fit Donald Trump, you know, in that equation?
Well, so he's got ICE removing illegal immigrants, and a lot of these illegal immigrants are criminal MS-13 gangs from places like Ecuador, Venezuela, Mexico. You know,
Okay, so
Well,
the
what-
in the
policy.
sta- in
Hey,
the, in
Jack,
the,
did I
in the
miss anything? I was
hometowns, in
grabbing
the
a couple
towns,
more beers.
in the
Kenny, what
towns near
about
the
the-
border, they've noticed a big decrease in the crime rate since Donald Trump started.
No, but
Deporting
that's
and
only
stopping-
because they don't
stopping
report the
illegals coming
crime
over.
everywhere. That's only because they don't report the crime all over. That's why.
Imperious, please.
Oh. Really?
I appreciate that counter, but let's make sure
I'm trying to defend you, Jack. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to defend Jack's position.
it's no,
And-
please. I want the truth. The truth is true.
But the truth is
And-
only a point of view, and you've got to contest points of view to see which one makes sense, Jack. You know what I mean? Like, our point of view, Jack, is that Donald Trump is a corrupt orange monkey. And he looks like an orangutan, something like King Louis from Jungle Book.
Right.
And we're tired of him, Jack. We're tired of the wars. We're tired of the dying. We want love in the world, Jack.
Well, and
See,
This
that
is-
just sounded very immature, didn't it? I never got anything
part.
intellectual from Imperius.
Well,
it
that
just
was
sounded like
Wow.
an outburst, a visceral
Jack, he's saying I'm
outburst.
stupid, Jack. That's not nice. I didn't call him names.
no, please, it's his experience, you know, his way of
Well,
His
explaining.
experience says
Kenny.
I'm stupid. That's
It's-
fucked up,
it's-
Jack.
It's his way of explaining what.
I thought
okay,
you liked the
Jack,
First
Jack.
Amendment. First
Okay.
I
Amendment.
got you, Jack. I got
Kenny,
you.
Thank
Kenny,
you.
what do you think
So-
about ICE snatching up U.S. citizens? Have you ever considered the implications of that?
Which
Before-
US citizen? Give me
Well-
one example of a US citizen that was snatched by ICE
Actually,
and
Kenny,
that wasn't
there's
released.
many.
Because
I can
obviously they're
pull-
going to make
I can
mistakes.
pull
Everyone
that
makes
up for you.
mistakes.
Okay, but Kenny, the way that mistakes are made matters, right? And the way that justice happens matter. And when
Okay.
when
Well-
innocent people are mishandled and kidnapped, even if released, the state gang, because this is what it is. I mean, the ICE is just a legal gang that's enforcing their territory. It's no different. And I mean, politely, Kenny, our governments and the militaries and even police departments, sometimes they're gangs. And they say they're here for the people, but it's like the mafia. They're exploiting the people.
Well, that is a little bit of an extreme left view from Jack, and that's fine. But Kenny, also, you should consider, Kenny, that the repercussions of this is lawsuits. That's money coming from the government because people, U.S. citizens who get arrested, are going to sue, and we have to pay for that. Tax dollars. I don't want to pay for
Well,
that.
one thing that Donald Trump did stop was illegal immigrants being able to sue.
Right, we're talking
Yeah.
about U.S.
Right.
citizens, Kenny. That's the
Well,
big difference here, right?
This is
U.S.
also-
citizens,
Yeah, so-
those subject
okay,
to the
I need a
corporation of the
number.
United States.
How many U.S. citizens did ICE apprehend
All of them were
mistakenly?
U.S. citizens. All of them were subject to the jurisdiction of the United States corporation. That's what a citizen is. So every person arrested by ICE is a U.S. citizen, subject to the jurisdiction of the United States by definition.
Well, this is just it.
Even
All
illegal-
these rules,
Even the illegal immigrants.
everything is open to interpretation. And even
Are
that
you
which
saying,
is already-
Truth or Cop, are you saying even the illegal immigrants were the U.S. citizens that you're talking about?
They
You
became
explain.
U.S. citizens underneath of the fact that they became subject to the jurisdiction of the United States government. That is U.S. citizen.
So you're saying that as soon as someone illegally crosses over into the border, they're then a U.S. citizen, in your opinion, right? Is
In
that
the
true?
context
No,
of
that's not what I
legalese.
said.
Jack, let him answer, please. Is that true, Truth or Cup?
That's not what I said. I said the moment they were arrested, they became a U.S. citizen. They were subject to the
Oh.
jurisdiction of the United States government. That's what citizen means. Slave.
That is strange.
So
That's strange. I
they
thought
can
you
still
needed a
they can
social
still be
security
legally
number.
deported though under the law. They can still be legally deported under the law, right?
Sure.
I'm a citizen if
Sure.
I pay taxes. Kenny, at least 170 plus U.S. citizens were held or detained by immigration agents in 2025. ProPublica published this. Isn't that crazy?
170.
Out of how many in total?
170 plus.
Like I'm looking for a percentage of the total
That's
that
in
were
2025.
apprehended and arrested. I didn't ask
Kenny?
for the year. I asked
Okay,
for the
so-
percentage.
Okay,
What
so
do
if
you
it's
mean
a low
percentage?
percentage, does that 120 people?
That's 170.
That
That's
doesn't
170
matter?
lawsuits, Kenny. Do you know how much money that is, kid? Are you dense?
Yeah, I'm asking for the percentage of the total
What does that mean?
of them that were
total?
actual US citizens. You got a
Oh,
number for me?
So, if you have
Or
a
do you want me
number
to
of
look it up?
total arrests, I mean, Kenny,
You want me to look it up? Jack, there's no point in trying to moralize the
You're
debate
not very
between me
good at
and
looking
Zilzon.
things up, Kenny. So no, don't worry. I got it.
Yep,
I'll do myself. I'll do myself.
None of us were debating anything
One second.
earlier, and we don't want to debate. We're not debate people. I mean, Imperius is like a lawyer
Right.
trying to.
How many US
Like, we're not
citizens
trying to
were
debate.
wrongfully
Oh,
apprehended
my
by
goodness.
ICE in
Oh man,
2025?
he can't stop.
It's
Kenny,
fast.
I was wondering, and it's kind of in line with what the conversation Jack and Zil were having earlier about like good men holding men who are behaving badly to account and stuff.
It's called the binality
So-
of evil. The binality of evil.
Let her finish, please.
Donald Trump has like 28 allegations of sexual misconduct against him, or that he's also was found liable of sexual misconduct. And afterwards, the judge said that something. I'll do what you do. I just want to check the facts here rather than make guesswork.
I think
So,
you are
yeah,
thinking the same.
the 2023
Actually,
jury.
I'll get back to that one later. But right now, we're talking about the arrests by ICE. Okay, so out of that
Well, no, we're
170,
talking about Donald Trump and your support
no,
of him.
you've you've decided to come on and sidetrack the debate from
It's
Kenny?
not a debate, darling.
We're
It's a
not debating
conversation. It's not a debate.
Very
I know what a
good.
debate is. I've engaged in
Yeah, you've
debates.
been
It's a
muting me for 'em, haven't
conversation. The conversation is about your
Why are
support
you
of Donald
arguing with a
Trump.
woman, Kenny? Why are you arguing with a
Are you
woman?
are you
why are you
okay?
muting me?
Are you okay
Because-
I'm not
to
muting you.
continue that discussion, Kenny? Is that okay, or
Keeps
do you want
muting
to?
me.
Yes, I keep muting. Please
Yeah.
pause.
Why?
Because you're not listening. You're here trying to control the conversation. And am I
Me and
wrong?
Zilzon were having a conversation about the
No,
deportations
I
by
understand.
ICE.
Let's
I
clarify
didn't
that.
ask
We're on the
you that.
subject of ICE and the
Kenny,
arrests.
Kenny, I
And
didn't
Trinity
ask
try
you
to
that.
change the subject. I'm the one.
Kenny, I'm muting you again with hopes that I can finish speaking before you start trying to take over again. Please
I'm
take a
trying to
breath.
take over. I'm sticking to
Take
the
a
subject.
breath. Take a breath. I'm asking you to pause. Drop the subject that you want to focus on, please. Let's pause. We got off track, okay? I was trying to understand you and your fanship of Donald Trump. Somehow we got into the ICE agents and then the statistics, but Trexty was actually trying to bring our conversation with you back in that direction, my brother.
She was trying to sidetrack away from the topic of
No.
ICE arrests.
Why don't you let her
Actually,
speak,
I was
Kenny?
busy.
Why don't you let her talk? She has
I was
opinions.
busy
I want to hear
looking
from
up
her,
the
not you.
numbers of ICE arrests
Fine,
Is it okay
so I
if-
can get
is
back
it-
to Zilzon. If
Is it okay
Trixie
if
wants to
I-
talk about something else,
Thank
she
you,
can
Kenny, I
wait
don't
until
need to-
after we've finished.
Kenny,
I'm
darling, I
finished
don't know
talking
how you
about
know.
it.
I don't know how this man normally communicates. You don't get to tell me when I can. What are you
Right.
doing, man?
especially here.
And it's not. And
you-
it's,
So
yeah.
how,
and it's
how
not-
come Jack can tell me then, but I can't tell you?
Well, have you noticed? It's Jack's
It's my
stream.
stream.
You know. That's
But
okay.
he doesn't dictate to me, though.
If Jack tells me to shut the fuck up, I would. But well, I would fall out with him also. But Jesus Christ, what's going on?
Yeah, Jack's the
Come on.
captain of the ship here. All right.
Oh my God, you kicked Kenny.
Well,
Yeah, you keep funny again. That's twice in 1 week, man.
Let's go.
Kenny, I
Yeah.
did that because this
Because
is
you're a coward. Because you're a coward.
that's
I've got the
what
facts here. Let me
Jack's
let me.
got the
Yeah.
biggest balls on
You
YouTube.
claim to be this brave lover of truth, and
Kenny. Again, you're having
you're a phony.
different
You're a fake. You're a fraud.
Then go somewhere else. I don't need to entertain you and your ego. You're not cooperating.
The
Kenny.
Illuminati spirit might have gotten into him there for a moment.
Jack, we can't have that kind of insubordination here.
Imperius would never. Dear God. Men are very emotional, aren't they?
Well, we don't really
They
call
are.
Kenny a man. We call him a Zionist.
They are.
We call him a Zionist
No.
shill around here.
I know.
but, you know.
No, please. I actually
True.
Kenny.
Bring him back up, Ken. Let's see if he can. Let's see if he can actually act like a man, Jack. We're on a forgiving
Hey.
Sunday. Jack is a
Don't
merciful.
trigger him.
Jack is a benevolent, merciful prophet. He may let you speak again if you could just have some respect for Jack and the person with the titties on here. That's all
Kenny,
we're asking.
tighten up, sucker.
Behave. Wow.
Imperius needs to
I'm gonna
tighten up
bring-
too.
I'm going to bring Kenny back up. Basil, he wants to resolve the conversation with you, I think is what it was.
And Jack kicked his own defense counsel over this, Kenny. So straighten up.
so
Straighten
Zil, I have the numbers here.
Why do
ICE
you not
arresting.
care
We,
about
I
what
said-
I said?
we've been telling
Let
you
me-
we
let me-
haven't cared about the numbers.
Let
We
me
don't care about
continue
the
the conversation of the ICE arrest, please. Okay, you said 170 U.S. citizens were
Kenny,
accidentally or mistakenly.
Kenny, please, for the love of God, I muted you and I interrupted you. There's a
Why are you
reason
doing that,
for
Jack?
that.
I'm
The
speaking
reason
facts. Why are
is-
you doing that?
Well, I want to understand. Okay. I want you to tell me what you think you're doing in light of what I've said to you. What are we doing here, Kenny? I know what you want to do, but why?
To get to the truth of the matter. I'm a philosopher, and as a philosopher, I love facts and truth.
Well, you're focused on one set of facts while completely rejecting the real facts of this moment that we're all sharing here. Okay? We're not trying to have a debate. You want to win.
We're not trying to have a debate, no? So what are we
No.
doing here then, Jack? Why have you got people on this show? Not a debate, no? I
Kenny,
thought the whole
you
point
don't
of your show was
understand.
to engage in discourse and
Well,
find out what the
Kenny-
truth of things are.
Kenny, actually, the fact that you don't understand what I'm doing here, that's becoming
Trying to
more
create an
clear.
echo chamber, Jack. Are you trying to
Kenny,
get
is
everyone
that-
just to agree with you?
And what am I wanting people to agree with?
That Donald Trump's a bad, bad man and he can do no wrong.
No, you got that kind
Right.
of insulted, but
I'm
I've
here
never
to
said
bring
that.
some perspective to the debate, Jack. If you just let
But,
me hear me
Kenny-
out and then I can get to
It's not
Trexty.
a debate. Why do you keep calling
But-
it a debate? You're not in a debate. You're making that up in your mind. It's not
You
happening.
don't dictate the terms to me. You don't dictate
Kenny?
the terms to me, Trexty.
Kenny,
No, I'm
Least while I
explaining
talk to
because-
Jack.
I'm
Up to your-
explaining because you misunderstand, darling. Have you ever? No, I was going to say, have you ever seen a more emotional? Wow, what's going on there? What's happening?
well, MAGA
Does
men are.
Does Kenny get his own way all the time at home, and like what's going on?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But Kenny, what I will tell you is I'm not going to put up with that. You're not going to talk to a lady here in that way. You're not superior to a woman. You may feel that way and think that way, but check yourself when you're with me, brother. All right?
Yeah.
You can do better.
Before you
Jack,
wreck
I-
yourself, fool.
Jack, you
Jack,
sound like a
I appreciate that as well. Can I just say before he comes back and has another fit, I do appreciate that. I also think he's applying the same behavior to everybody. It's not just me. Like, it's strange. He keeps telling you it's a debate as well. He's misunderstanding and then reacting when he's being told he's misunderstanding. Strange.
Well, that's what we do.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
appreciate
I think-
you. Thank you.
I think he said he plays it up a little bit, but yeah, I think he kind of comes here for that.
Thank you, Zoe. I'm going to bring Kenny back. We'll get on Kenny's good side again, and I'm sure he will share us some songs. Andy, thank you for that. And I want to make peace, but Kenny, we're not arguing, we're not debating.
And
Yeah.
don't argue with me then.
You're
How
so
do I
I'm in the
communicate?
middle of relaying some important facts to inform the conversation between me and Zilzone regarding the number of arrests by ICE. He was
Please.
complaining that ICE mistakenly apprehended 170 US citizens in 2025. Now,
Yeah.
here's me bringing some perspective to that number. Total arrests by ICE for 2025, 400,000, almost 500,000. I think their success rate is pretty darn good, actually. So, yeah, go ICE. Trixie, you wanted to talk about Donald Trump's sexual assault?
I don't know that I want Kenny here anymore. He just won a victory. He can keep his win and go on his happy way. Do you want to try talking to him about Donald Trump?
If he's able to respond, if he allows me to speak and remind him that he's not in a debate and we're not trying to win anything.
Excuse me, it is a debate, actually.
Penny,
Then no.
It's not an argument.
no.
It doesn't
Kenny,
have to be an argument, but it can be a healthy debate. Debate
Tell
is
you what.
healthy.
Penny,
Why
you're
are you
talking
so
like
scared of the word debate?
Penny,
Kenny,
I'm
what
not
are you
so.
doing?
I think
Don't say what you want and let me respond.
Penny, are you able to engage in a conversation politely? Does that happen?
Go for it, yeah. I'm waiting on you.
Excellent. Okay. So in order to engage, you would listen, yeah, and then respond.
No, you don't dictate to me when I listen and when I don't.
But you get to dictate to me and tell me I'm in a debate? What a bizarre... Yeah, sorry, Jack, what's the point? What's going on? What a bizarre person.
Tell you what, please bear with me. Kenny,
Jack,
where's your manners?
you don't dictate manners to me. If I'm feeling passionate about something and I feel someone's rudely trying to interject in between a discussion between me and someone else and demand that I stop talking to that person and start talking to her just because she's an entitled woman and you're too much of a simp to hold her accountable for it, I'm going to get mad because I'm a passionate man.
Oh, so your
Right.
your manners are controlled by other people. If you feel slighted, are you a little boy? You little boy getting
My
threatened
man-
by
My
you little
manners are
boy getting threatened by a woman, Kenny? You got to react. Kenny, you're better
react
than
to injustice no matter how small and no matter by whom.
Kenny.
Why are you giving this woman a vagina pass?
Kenny,
Are you a
don't be
simp?
different. Kenny, you better watch
Stop being
yourself.
a beta male. Stop being a white
Kenny.
knight beta male.
Kenny, why don't you grow up? Let's have an adult conversation right
Don't
here.
try and insult me, Jack. Don't talk down to me like I'm a child. I'm
Well,
happy to
behave.
listen to Trixie. I'm happy to listen to her. But tell her
I'm
not to
not.
try and dictate
Kenny,
to me.
Kenny, get
All
the
right.
point. Right now, I'm not happy listening to you. Do you get it?
You don't have
Don't
to be,
you
Jack.
get it?
I'm not trying to make you happy. I'm not here to make you happy.
Right, I know. And you're clearly not here to cooperate either.
I am.
So, Kenny, when you learn how to respect others, we'll try again. Today, it seems your
Jack, he's
manners
not
are
a
gone.
Jack. He's not a philosopher. He's a faggot. Like, I mean, listen to that, Jack. He's being a
Man, you didn't make it
No.
5 seconds, man.
I'm sorry, Jack, but that he pisses me off. Why is he disrespecting you?
I'm challenging. He's being challenged.
But he's acting like a little kid in the toy store when his mom doesn't buy him the new toy.
You've done it too. I've done it too.
I have, but I love you. He doesn't love you, Jack.
He does. He just doesn't know it yet. I don't know. I didn't mean to be rude to him or